Send me a text. AlanCoxShow.com. Brandon Thomas got those cruise tickets from me. I will have more for you the remainder of the week. Last 4 pair we're to win here on the show, right around 350, and WMMS.com. I think we're still giving away some cruise tickets, but full details for anybody who wins forthcoming. And we'll see you out there on Saturday afternoon, the return of the Alan Cox Show cruise with WMMS and Bud Light on the brand new Lady Caroline.
Ooh, I just got confirmation that members only Dave is going to be on the cruise with us.
I'll tell you what, it is going to be a star-studded event. I love it. Everybody is clamoring to get back on the cruise. Matitude is going to be spinning for everybody. Members only Dave is going to be there.
I haven't seen Matitude in a while. We could catch up with him a little bit.
And I'm hearing all of everyone who works here has been hectoring our promotions team for tickets. And I imagine that some of those people will be turned down because we can't obviously accommodate anybody.
Oh.
And the customers of this show.
Ooh, can we pick who we get
first.
to turn down?
Well, go ask.
Yeah.
I don't have any skin in that game, but
Looking at the weather, which might change, but 76
Yeah, it's
and
gonna be
mostly
like a perfect
sunny.
day.
oh, it's going to be beautiful.
Come on
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
That literally you can't ask for more.
Nope. It's going to be a good time. So and we'll go out on, and then Saturday night it'll be all over, and all we'll have are the memories.
Julia Mary from the Funny Bus is going to be joining us. So if you went on the Funny Bus with any of us with her, she's a hoot.
She's a good time.
If there's anybody that were to fall overboard completely by accident, I feel like it would be
fall overboard.
She's just such a ball of energy.
Wow.
She does not sit still. I don't think it's going to happen, especially.
Well, let's make sure then
yeah.
that she's nowhere near like an edge railing or
Yeah.
something. Again, I'm gonna have to get there pretty early because I've never been on this boat, and I need to get a lay of the land. I need to know.
You want to do a lap before?
Yeah, I need to know where everything is. I need to inspect all the decks. You know what a huge deck inspector
He
I
likes
am, Bill.
to inspect the deck.
Uh-huh. So I'll be getting on there, and it'll be a lot of fun. Now, I don't know what the post-game situation is.
Birthday party for a child. Come
Well,
on
I know
now.
I know what yours is, but you wouldn't be partying with us anyway.
You don't know what I would do.
With all due respect, if there was anybody who had to bail right after,
You don't know me very well.
I know you don't drink,
I like.
and
to
I plan
hang
on
out.
drinking. I know you do, but you'll be hanging out at a child's birthday party.
Right where I belong. Not with you drunkards.
Well,
You
listen,
drunkards and
You're the
loose
drunkard.
men.
I'm only telling you what I'm planning on doing. I'm not
loose.
saying
You are loose.
Well, define loose.
Doesn't loose just mean like not attached?
I thought
Loose
meant-
usually loose morals. People of
Loose
ill
morals,
repute.
yeah. That's Bill.
My morals are fine.
No,
they're not.
no,
they're
no,
not
no,
loose. I just
no,
don't.
no.
My interest in being in a relationship is
Okay,
loose.
correct me if I'm wrong. If a lady came up to you, wanted to hook up, and she was married, would you do it?
Not if she's cheating on the guy. If it's like an open relationship thing.
No, she's like,
Well,
I'm
she's
married.
gonna-
I don't love my husband.
She's
but
going
we're
to
not-
tell you it's an open relationship.
We're
I
not
mean,
getting a
that's-
divorce. I just don't love him anymore, and I'd like to have sex with you. I feel
What
like
does she look like?
you would do it. That's
What would
exactly
she-
my point,
Well, no,
is that you
it's-
would do it. Yes, you would.
Just depending on what she looks
You're a
like.
loose man. That's my whole point.
No, he just said depends on what she looks
She's hot.
like.
Yeah.
8 out of 10. Depression skinny with a rack.
Ooh.
Yeah, see? You're tight.
You just scratched him where
I
he
know what I
itched.
did.
You just scratched him where he itched.
That's what I mean by a loose man.
Yeah. Now, will there be a Julia Mary Santora rematch?
What do you mean rematch?
Didn't the two of you get into it on the
No, she just
funny
wouldn't let
bus?
me talk. She cut my mic
Right,
off.
she wouldn't let you talk.
Oh, that's right.
That's what
Literally,
well,
mid-sentence, cut my mic off.
uh-huh.
And she goes, and she said to me, I asked her about it, and she's like, "Oh yeah," she said she just didn't really want to talk.
Nope.
And I was like, "Okay."
Have you met? Married? It's all right. No, there's no rematch necessary.
All right. Because I'll be the one with the microphone on Saturday, so I want to make sure that I don't have to set anything up.
Just don't cut. If I somehow get it, or you ask me to make an announcement or something, don't cut it off halfway through. That's all.
That would be the plan. No, I mean, we'll have stuff to give away. We'll have prizes and things like that, but people are going to be having a good time, and we're not playing games or any nonsense like that.
I was going to say, is there like a best Hawaiian
throw
shirt?
some crap.
We did one year when I wasn't drinking. I brought like hula hoops and stuff, and we did a limbo contest. And we did a hula hoop contest, and it was actually very fun.
It was fun, but like people just want to drink, right? They don't, I'm not trying to make people work.
Well, it was
for koozies.
Who was it that Neil, who was on the blacklist, and his girl at the time did the limbo contest, and she won in Depression Skinny with a rack right there.
Who's that?
Neil. Do you remember Neil?
Oh, you were talking. Who's Depression Skinny?
His
with a
girl
rack?
at the time.
Oh, I don't remember Neil. No.
Yeah. Because I remember that because then we did like the volleyball thing a couple weeks after that. And they were in that too, and they were really good at that.
All right.
They like kicked ass at volleyball. I think I won that volleyball thing. My team did. Or like made it the farthest because we were like competing against like real volleyball teams, and we had like our listener volleyball teams that weren't nearly as good as the ringers that were already there. But that was a fun event.
Alan, do I actually bring a female date on the boat, or should I come with one of the homies?
Well, look, so what do you want?
It's not really. At least
There
in
can be
years,
some single women.
at least in years past, but it's not like a hookup boat. I mean, people do come with a +1 already, so I don't know that any. Listen, you do you. I'm just. We have had a few people who have met on the boat and have gone on to have great, if not temporary, success. So, the sway of the water.
Yeah,
and
Captain Fun's floating fandango of love.
That's right. So, if it turns into Captain Fun's effing fandango for you, that's not on me. You do whatever. Alan, I had to put my dog of 9 years down today. Can I have cruise tickets? It would make me so happy. Absolutely not. You need to grieve. And just creating some false bubble of joy for a few hours, not going to do it. There are a few pains in life equal to losing a pet. So, no. But we are sorry for your loss. Alan, I can confirm Bill's suspicion about Springsteen. The original draft for Glory Days was actually called Glory Holes.
Mm-hmm.
What did you say about Springsteen?
He F's to C. He's not in it to try and
appropriate way to say that.
He finishes.
Bangs to
Completion?
Like
Is that what
he's
the
in
C
it for
is?
himself.
No, that's the point.
Yeah,
is that I don't really care.
He's just in it for his finish, not anybody else's. Is what we kind of debated on the podcast, and then I suggest that Tommy, because she's going to New Jersey this weekend, should try and bang him, but act like she's not that into it because he's probably hooked up with so many women that are so into it that he might try a little harder if she's like.
You're talking about Bruce Springsteen?
Yeah.
The guy's been married for like 40 years.
And he's like 100.
He's like 75, but I mean, he and his wife have been married for like 35 years, and before that he was married to what's her name?
Yeah,
Julianne Phillips.
Still think he's probably out there being the boss to someone.
I
think if he saw Tommy, he'd be like, yeah, this is worth it.
But Bruce Springsteen has also seen a lot of Tommies.
Are we talking about Bryce Springstring? Is
Yes.
that who? Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
He's
You know
had a
what I
lot of
mean?
what?
He's been a rock star or whatever you want to call him, a musician. He's been huge
Yeah,
for
rock star.
50
yeah.
years.
I think it's safe to call him a rock
I think
Oh,
Bruce
no, I'm
Springsteen's
sorry.
a rock star. Yeah.
But I'm saying for what, 40 years, 50 years, for a long time.
Long time.
He's had every type of woman. He's had it.
But Alan's
done
saying
it.
that he's been married this whole time, so he hasn't. So maybe she can
Not at
wreck that
75.
home.
Well, but as a young single man, I don't think he got married for the first time. I think he married Julianne Phillips or whatever her name was in the late 80s, right?
Okay.
And then they split up because he, I think, was fooling around with Patty
Yeah, so he's a
Scalfa.
philanderer.
But
yeah,
then
she's
he
got a
married.
chance.
But then he married her, and they've been married for like 35 years.
Maybe
So
they have an arrangement.
it started off.
Maybe
rocky,
he
I
cheats
guess.
respectfully, like Poundcake always says.
Yeah, maybe.
You just don't understand how marriage works, Bill. You're a loose man.
But Bill was married.
He's loose.
It's fine. If that makes you feel better.
It doesn't make me feel better.
Alan, I'm pretty sure there's a gazebo in Northeast Ohio that will prove how loose Bill is.
Hey.
That was the girl that was.
All right.
Dear Casey, this may seem to be a strange dedication request, but I'm quite sincere, and it'll mean a lot if you play it. Recently, there was a death in our family. He was a little dog named Snuggles, but he was most certainly a part of... Let's start again. From coming out of the record. Play the record, okay? Please. See, when you come out of those up-tempo goddamn numbers, man, it's impossible to make those transitions, and then you got to go into somebody dying. You know, they do this to me all the time. I don't know what the hell they do it for, but goddamn it, if we can't come out of a slow record, I don't understand it. Is Don on the phone? Okay, I want a goddamn concerted effort to come out of a record that isn't a fucking up-tempo record every time I do a goddamn death dedication. Now, make it, and I also want to know what happened to the pictures I was supposed to see this week. Just last goddamn time, I want somebody to use his fucking brain to not come out of a goddamn record that is that's up tempo, and I got to talk about a fucking dog dying.
Now, they can hear us on the live stream, but I think we're off the air. Right? I can see my lights blinking.
Is there an EAS, or do we just got knocked out?
No, I don't know. I mean, I don't know.
The one engineer is here. Do you want me to go get him?
Yeah, maybe.
All right.
Ted's here?
Yeah, that guy.
Okay. Yeah, that guy.
He told me I wasn't funny.
I texted Rob, but yeah, we are not on the air currently, so.
Can we say that F word?
No! Captain Fun's effing Fandango, you mean? No, they'll still hear us on the live stream. But
well, they don't mind.
This is YouTube-only content, everybody. Yeah! Alan, my mother-in-law's mini poodle passed on Saturday. I knew that dog longer than my wife. Longer than my wife and I have been married, is what he says. All right, well, there you go.
Well, I mean, we don't know when your wife and you got married, so that might not be very long at all.
Right. That's right. Lisa in Streetsboro texted me, is worried about me. The audio cutting out. See, when we come back, we'll be able to play it off like nothing happened.
Like we got in a fight? Oh.
We got what?
Like we got in a fight?
We got into a fight, yes. And we knocked the entire radio station off.
All the antennas got knocked down and everything.
Uh-huh. That's right. Yeah, apparently something like that happened the other morning where one of the other radio stations got knocked off, and it was because of like a software update. That's radio in the 21st century, by the way. Everything now is like software based. So it's like, oh yeah, they sent an update, and trouble is, I don't know I think when we're off the air, I think that means that the app is off the air too.
Yeah. All we got right now is the live stream.
There you go. So live stream people will be keeping us alive. No, I hesitate. I would love to start hurling expletives, but I hesitate to do that because I'll be in the middle of one and we'll come right back. But as of yet, I'm checking the post delay here.
Yeah,
we are off the air.
Wait.
Nope.
Oh,
I don't think so. Because I'm looking at my monitors here, and it flashes through the other stations. And so it says TAM is on, and KISS is on. WMMS is silent, is what it says. 100.7 is silent. So those of you who aren't fans of the program, you finally got what you wanted. And I can't really go to a break because I don't want those to miss.
Right.
Oh, still good on the iHeartRadio app, is what I'm being told. All right, well, then it's just got a little cozier then, right? We've decimated our listening audience right now. But if you're on the live stream or on the iHeartRadio app, it's going to be fine. Everything is going to be all right. Can you sing the Jay and Silent Bob Sidewalk song? I don't know that song. I assume it's got a lot of expletives in it? Okay. The Jay and Silent Bob
Smoking
Sidewalk.
blunts, drinking beers.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah.
Smoking weed? Yeah. No, I haven't heard anything about Jay and Silent Bob in a long, long time. But who knows?
Okay, yeah, the app is still up.
App is still up.
A lot of app.
There you go. Well, we tell people to listen on the app all the time.
And now we're hearing back on
This is
air.
what we're talking about.
Signal just came back. Yeah.
There we go. Back on the air, I guess. Okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we're back.
Just in time to go to a break.
Hey.
So for those of you whose curiosity was piqued by wondering what happened, your guess is as good as ours.
Mary leaving, Mary left. It started working again. That's all I'm saying.
I wouldn't read into that, but I'm sure there's all kinds of movement and running around out there and back on the air.
It's back.
Did they have any idea what?
He said we lost connection to a transmitter.
Yeah.
Whatever the hell that means.
Well, that is what sends all this out. This is what
'cause they're
transmits
Republicans.
this to the
He
They're
clicked
like,
on.
it's a mitter. It's not a transmitter.
Trans Lives Matter.
Yeah, he had 2 phones and a computer, and he's typing a bunch of stuff, and he's like, "Yeah, but there's no connection to the transmitter." And then he did a couple
Yep.
more things, and
Okay.
we came back.
Well, good. Because we definitely did not want to go with the theory that as soon as you left, we came back on the air.
Was that true?
Not as soon as you left, but I mean,
A couple minutes.
I definitely didn't want to. It had to be something more technical than that.
Yeah, that's what he said.
That would have just been anecdotal evidence.
We don't like that around
We love
here.
it.
We love it.
Don't.
All right, then let me take a break here, and we'll recollect ourselves. Want to go see the band Dirty Honey? These guys are back on the road and coming to Cleveland from L.A. And the Can't Find the Brakes tour with Austin Meade as their special guest. If you're down with him. It's going to be at the House of Blues on Saturday, December the 9th. So you got a couple of months on this. But if you dig Dirty Honey, they're a good live band. Ticketmaster.com's got the details. I've got the ticket